Okay. Hi everyone, and welcome to my Facebook Live number 22. Believe it or not, I can't even believe it. And I am not alone, as you can see. Hi, Ellie.
Hi, Beata.
So I'm really excited that Ellie has accepted my invitation when I suggested it. And so could you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, I'm a qualified English teacher. I have worked in many different countries now, both voluntarily and paid teaching posts in the UK.
Can you mention maybe some of the countries?
Yeah, sure. Germany, Romania, Africa, India. India's huge. Africa was Uganda, voluntarily. And I did part of it as my study abroad in my degree in linguistics.
Nice.
Prior?
Sorry. So super experienced and very English.
Thank you.
Yeah, and that's why we are here today, as we would like to talk about the secret power of English. And as you know, English is not just the words. Something happens that goes beyond the words. And I believe that if you are watching from, different countries, that every language has like a hidden code. For example, German language can be maybe precise, or Spanish and Italian are very passionate. Yes, they always use a lot of gestures.
Yeah.
And I don't know, what about English? What do you think about English? What is the hidden code of English?
Growing up, I was always taught to be very polite. So we have that in common maybe with Japan, always saying please, thank you, sorry a lot, excuse me, please, may I, can I, lots of modal verbs. Yeah, it's a politeness, we are told.
100%. And this is something, when you learn the language, when we teach when we teach English at school, we don't necessarily teach this. We teach the first dimension. That's what I always talk about now, the first dimension. And it is the grammar, the vocabulary, and listening, and speaking, and reading, and writing. And of course, that is needed. But then we have the second dimension, this kind of hidden code. As Ellie said, politeness. English language is very polite. They will often say sorry to you. You bump into somebody, for example, when you go, correct?
Yeah.
Shopping, and you both apologize. That doesn't happen, in other countries. Or maybe you can tell us if you are watching live, or if you are watching a recording, tell us how you feel about it. But they always apologize.
Yes.
And then you are left confused, like, oh, was it my fault? Was it your fault? Why are we both apologizing? But some people say, Beata, but these people are two-faced. Why would I apologize? Why? I think it's just a nice way to live.
Yes.
It's just, instead of shouting at each other or just staring or doing like, what way you are going, that happened to me actually in Slovakia. This is just beautiful. So I totally agree that it is the politeness you have.
Yes.
What is the other thing? Do you think that English people, question, do you think English people will tell you directly what they think?
Maybe a little bit more now, but certainly my age, your age, Beata, and above, we won't mention what these ages are.
No.
But, my grandparents, my parents, my age, no, not necessarily. Maybe the younger generation now.
It is changing a little bit, you think?
Bit, I think.
But like, I've always noticed that English people won't tell you the truth directly. They will say, yeah, it's good for a start, but maybe have you thought about this? Or, fine, but they will never like tell you off directly. They will always kind of find a way around it, or they will send you an email, or a text, they will send you a text message. And yes, for some people, we may feel that you are two-faced, Ellie. That's what I felt at the beginning. Because, as we said, like German, they are very strict, they are direct.
Yes.
But with English, and this is something that can then lead to a breakdown in communication, because if you feel that English people are two-faced, then I don't think that will help you're learning and maybe living here. But if you now understand there is also a reason why they are like that, I'm not going to talk about it, but we have written about it in our book. But it's true. And again, I think it diffuses conflict, yes?
Yes, that's it. I feel it's part of the politeness maxims of not being blunt, rude, giving people bad news. So your presentation was awful. Maybe that would come from somebody else, from another culture or country. And I've had that. I've lived in Germany. I got used to people being very direct. And I think I'm now somewhere between the two. If I think I have to be direct, I will be. And if I think I need to be softly around the edges, a bit fluffy, we call it, then I'll say, well, I think this can be improved in it, and maybe you should try this. Again, lots more of these modals that could do this. Maybe you should do this. It's very interesting. I even did a paper on it at university.
Wow.
Like I wrote a dissertation because it interested me.
It's so interesting. As you said, I think as long as we are clear,
yes, in our message.
that should help. Another thing is that you will never boast.
No.
English people, like people who were born in England and who their parents were English, that they will not boast. You will not blow your tummy. You will not say, I did it. And this is something I also admire so much.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because you're humble. You are modest about your achievements. True?
Yes. I'm very passionate about music. And
you sang for the Queen, yes?
Yes. And again, I don't say that at the beginning of a conversation. Hi, I'm Ellie. I've sung for the Queen of England. I just say, hi, I'm Ellie. I'm a teacher. I'm from Newbury, etc. I've met other really talented people, and like you said, they don't blow their own trumpet in the UK. And then if somebody comes along from another country and they're like, I've done this, I've done that, and we all kind of go, okay, thanks.
Yes.
And walk off, maybe, just kind of give a little bit of English small talk. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, great.
Yes.
Well done.
Yes.
And then go away, or, let's go have a drink in the pub. It's just not like our culture. It's so different from America, say.
Yes.
Which I've never visited. I got close this summer. I got to Canada. But they're so British as well. Even more so than we are maybe now. They really polite. I've not had my bag carried for decades.
Wow,
so
that
someone
is
carried
lovely.
my bag. I was super impressed, and they still hold the door open for a lady.
Nice. Oh, I need to go to Canada.
Abroad.
Yes, that is another thing that you are, as we said, polite, indirect, and humble, modest. Another thing I again admire is your humor.
Ah, okay.
And as I always say, Sarah, my really lovely lady, I adore, and I'm so grateful to her that I've made so many videos with her. She always said, Beata, if you don't have a sense of humor, you don't have a sense of humor. Like you cannot like if you cannot laugh at yourself. That's what I meant. Sorry. Yes.
Okay. It seemed like
yeah. Like if you cannot laugh at yourself,
yes.
And again, there are so many. I don't know, maybe nationalities. You have to have a poker face. You have to look these kind of presentable ways, and you make a mistake or you mess up, and that is you cannot laugh because that is a sin. English people love this. They will always laugh at themselves, correct?
Can I tell you a little story?
Yes, of course.
So when we worked at the same college, there was a mat, on a huge mat, you've got one here, and it was turned up at the corner. I was in a hurry to get into the room. All the class were there. I tripped on this mat. I almost fell over. We call it styled it out. So what you do is kind of you jazz hands at the end, and I styled it out. And the kids loved it. It was a younger group of learners. And they always remembered this, that I found it funny, actually, and I didn't shout at them and say, how dare you laugh at me. I just always remember it was actually a funny day. I love the phrase style it out. Yes, I love that. Yes, this is so very English. Yes. They can
Yeah, because life happens, and
It
if you
does.
yes, all the time. And also there is something else. If you laugh at yourself, then something happens to your brain, and also the energy changes around you, and also how you remember it. So there is so much. There is a lot of power in this.
Yes.
And again, it's a really lovely way to live.
It was more positive way of looking at the situation. And my students, I've seen them since in the town, and they've always remembered this. And I love that. That will go down in like their, I don't know, remembering your school days kind of thing.
Yeah, and also remembering a teacher.
Yes.
Because sometimes people think, oh, you know, you teachers, you have it all under control. No. You are still human being. So this is what we felt that we wanted to discuss, and you should know, and please let us know how you feel about this. Do you agree with us, or your experience is different? Of course, you know, it is changing. Even the situation in England is changing, and Ellie said people are maybe becoming less polite, or the younger generation is less polite, but I really love this about the language, and as I have said more times, I'm going to repeat it. This is just a beautiful way to live, and it makes you happy, and also people around you, because it is all affected. You know, we are all connected. So thank you so much, Ellie, for sharing this. And we've got an invitation for you. We are starting Monday evening sessions. 1 week will be here in Newbury, and 1 week will be online. It's from 7 until 8 p.m. So every other week it will be online, every other week it will be here in Newbury. It's free, and that's where we are going to talk about culture. We are going to have speakers who are going to join us. We will read a little bit, and basically we will focus on the second dimension of English, how you can build your confidence and your fluency. There is one invitation, and another one is if you are not in England, you know, you cannot come to Newbury, but also you would like to do more with your English. We've got another opportunity. Again, it's free. You can join Beyond English International Academy. All the sessions are free. There are 24/7 lessons you can access. And so if you are interested, please let us know. Message us or email us, you know. We would be really lovely to have you and to grow this community and help you achieve fluency, but also work on your confidence, because I truly believe that the second dimension of English is your superpower, and that should come before the first one, because if you don't have your beliefs sorted, if you have limiting beliefs, then I don't think your English will ever you know, be as confident as it can be. Is there anything else, Ellie?
No, I can't think of anything else.
Nice. So again, thank you so much for watching. Let us know what you thought. And I think I had a quote. Yeah, step beyond textbooks and experience the second dimension of English with us, because that's the superpower. And build a powerful bilingual identity. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice Friday and a nice weekend. Bye. Bye-bye.